That's me putting on my eyeshadow base to make the colors pop. The weather is awful outside. I didn't even peek. I didn't even look out there.
I'll probably mix some colors.
But it sounds like it's raining.
Like some pinks and purples.
But check this out though. I checked the weather right online. Tomorrow's gonna be in the 50s. But tomorrow night it's gonna drop down to 8 degrees. There's gonna be a lot of sick people running around. It's gonna go from 50 degrees to 8 degrees. That is such a tease. I don't like when the weather gets really, really cold for like maybe 2 weeks, and then your body get adjusted to the cold, and then it warm up a little bit again, and then it gets cold again. It just makes me colder.
Like, just like three-quarters of the way.
I don't like that.
What about my
I gotta get used to the cold all over again.
the bottom? Sorry. Because I'm gonna put pink right there.
That's such a
Where it's
tease.
where it's right at.
How is it where you at, Kaylee? I would love to someday move somewhere where it's just we ain't gotta worry about no snow, no ice. I'm so sick of snow and ice and these snowstorms and these 20 feet snow blizzards. I'm so sick of it. I lived in this state all my life, dealing with blizzards and snow and ice rain. I've driven in ice rain before. It's scary. Coming home from work. I refuse to leave my house. I know that's right, especially when you don't have to. Hello.
Mommy, I can't.
That's why Amazon, they deliver groceries, okay? We gonna start looking into that because it's too cold for all that mess going on. We are getting 8 inches of snow and 1 inch of ice. Ooh, it had the ice, but that ice is the worst. I'd rather deal with
Hi, April.
10 inches of snow than 1 inch of ice any day. I'd rather drive in 6 inches of snow, which I have, than ice. I hate the ice. I really do.
Ready?
I left my house to go to the grocery store. It was nah. You gotta play like that's why especially during the winter time, always check the weather, track the storms. That way you know when to shop and get all your food and your supplies in. So you ain't gotta worry about going out there rushing. Cause like when you're rushing, a lot of times most of the supplies will be gone.
Of course, right now,
I'm stocked up on foods and trees. I know that's right.
like I had that.
I know that's right. We supposed to start stockpiling, but we got like a little something going on. But we've been bad at it. We got to get better at that. We really supposed to start stockpiling. I know we got our water supply together. We got like extra water, like extra water jugs and stuff in case the water shut down. So, play them games. But yeah, always check the weather. And then sometimes when you paying bills, especially if you paying rent or you got mortgage and taxes and stuff, you may not have enough. You probably have to wait to the next pay period for you to even afford to get food and stuff, and the storm might hit before you get paid. So So you got those situations. So it's good, you know, while the weather is nice, like spring, summer, fall months, to get little supplies going. The dollar store is a great place to go to stockpile. They got all kinds of food. I like their little cracker and tuna little boxes. That tastes so good. I wouldn't mind stockpiling that. The little crackers with the little tuna can next to it. Like the tuna got it's sweet. They got tuna and they got salmon and it's like it tastes like a little bit of relish and stuff in it. It tastes so good. You get some noodles, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna text hubby and see if he leave work yet. Cause on Saturdays he work during the like the afternoon. He don't work at night, so like afternoon nights. And this is the time he should be on his way home.
I'm pretty much finished.
One time it was a snowstorm, and I kept tracking the storm, and I told him, I said, make sure you leave if because it was a state emergency. You know, in Jersey, when it was a state emergency, no vehicles is allowed on the road, only emergency vehicles. So the buses and all the other stuff was shut down. And I was trying to reach him to let him know, listen, while it's not snowing right now, you need to take a Uber now. You need to leave work now because once that snow hit, you're going to be stranded. Why he was stranded for 2 days at the airport? Right at the terminal. He couldn't even get to like where his work area is, because he had already left his work area going to the terminal thinking the buses were still running, but because he wasn't checking my messages, he was stuck with a couple of other employees. And I'm glad he had some extra money because they basically had to like live off of Dunkin' Donuts. You just now follow me, Kelly. Thank you for the follow, though. Yeah, they basically had to live off of Dunkin' Donuts and whatever was open there. It was crazy. He was stuck there for 2 days. I just text hubby to see if he was on his way home. He better not try to go to the gym in that bad weather. He'll do some crazy like that too. I thought it was before. You laughing at Kaylee Britt. Waiting, how am I following? Let me fix it. That little heart thing is confusing though. But one time I made a mistake and pressed that little heart, and I ended up unfollowing. I said, "Oh snap! Let me help you up and follow again." That is kind of confusing. It's my job. It's your job for what? To laugh at Kaylee? Crazy. Oh God. Okay. I blame Shane and Flip for messing up my sleep. How you gonna blame them for messing up your sleep? You choose not to sleep. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't go to sleep till like 9 o'clock in the morning. Cause first I was a little worried
Like
that
small.
my husband might have that same problem as he did before and won't be able to get in, but he got in fine. And then I was a little excited about doing this stream, so I could sleep till 9 o'clock. You know how your brain just keep racing and racing and racing. I was like, damn, I knew I probably should put on the ASMR song. So I only slept like I almost overslept for the stream. I said, oh God, I got up just in time. I got up at 1.
But milk.
Don't blame others. Take responsibility. Yeah, right. Tell her, Britt. Take responsibility for your own actions. Because I have a 4-year-old who has to watch. Don't even blame your 4-year-old now. Now, Miss Kaylee, he's only 4. Okay? Don't blame the 4-year-old now. You try to throw the 4-year-old under the bus. You think you slick. I'm just playing with you. No, it's my fault. Oh boy. Don't blame little Dakota. Yeah, little Dakota is innocent. Dakota is innocent. How is Dakota? He sleep or he keep waking up to see if Shane and Flip want to be live. This weather should knock him out. That only works like 2 times a day.
For pretty much done.
Oh, okay. So usually weather like this would knock me out.
Won't be complete without some.
Especially the sound of the rain. I love the sound of the rain.
Go from IMG.
He was awake waiting for Shane to stream. Is Shane streaming? He might be too tired, right? I had so much fun, guys. I can't wait for y'all to do that if you can. I had so much fun. I ain't even gonna lie. I think Nina and her and Maddie had fun too. They all did. But this time, when I was thinking about doing it like how it is now, like you see it, but you'll be able to see Shane on the screen, and you'll see me like probably on the side like this in this camera, or I'll probably blow it up a little bit, or do a side by side. I was thinking about doing it like that.
With another fellow Twitch person I watch.
Me too. I
He
feel
does that
for him.
parkouring and free running. He's been in movies. He's a stunt guy. He's done movies.
You feel for who? You feel for who?
He just came from location for filming The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
So he did an exercise stream with him, his wife, and a family friend of theirs.
I try not
That was
to
fun.
talk too much over on YouTube because I got lurkers over there.
Everybody can come and watch.
And them trolls, they off the hook. I'm telling you. The mess that I've seen on YouTube, it's ridiculous.
Why did I put that back?
It's ridiculous. I don't use real names. I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't use my real name on here, especially over there. Because what they're doing is, some of them will befriend you, and then they'll try to look up your information, where you work, your family, where you live. Some of them even look up information on where your kids go to school. And then what they're doing is they'll call and harass your boss on your job or your landlord. If you just because they might not like a YouTube video you done. It's crazy.
Feels like
I had to put an old stream of clips for Dakota to watch. Lord. rerun. Y'all gonna have like a snowed in rerun of streams of flipping and Shang. You don't get bored watching that over and over again? I'm telling you, I get bored easily. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Pisces. I don't know. I get bored. But then some boring things is intriguing to me. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna keep this because I kind of like the white on my lashes.
I must say I did a pretty good job. I didn't take a long time either. He probably doesn't know they're old.
Hubby's at work. He works early on Saturdays.
No, he will watch Flip and Shane
He only
24/7
has
if
one
I.
day off.
He don't like watching cartoons or anything.
Some people from his department have
Most kids like to watch cartoons and things like that.
Well, one of them got fired.
Disney and
About
Nickelodeon, 24 hours a day. Nickelodeon, Disney.
that part.
Put my eyelashes on. He would rather watch Flip than cartoon. Well, he's a diehard Flip fan. But that means he watched Ninja Warrior and stuff like that. Have you met him before in person?
How I cut my eyelashes.
Like in person or something?
Too long or whatever. How I cut them.
Tiger, don't start, please. He already threw up on my workout mat on the floor.
Proper way.
I had to clean that up. Come here, Tiger.
I'm gonna try more.
Get away from that window. Come here.
Old lashes I
I know you near that window. Come here. Come. Tiger.
Wow.
I bet you I've had treats he'll come.
Intense.
Let me pretend I have some treats. Then he'll come. Tiger. I think he got hit to the game now. Tiger. He scared the shit out of me. Come here. He just jumped out of nowhere. Come here. I'll give you treats later, I promise. Just come here. I promise I'll give you your treat later. Come here. I'll put it in that little toy you like. Yeah. And he's just standing right there. He said, "You fooled me." He's sitting down too. I want you to say hi to everybody. Sometimes I had to trick him. Hey, people. Did y'all see me photobombing the stream today? My mommy was exercising, and then I threw up all over her mat because I felt like it.
MTV used to be the channel I used to watch reality TV. Way back in the day. Remember Real World?
I'll give you some treat later. I promise I'll give you some treats. Okay?
I used to watch that. Then VH1 start competing with them and start showing reality television like what they call that?
No, he would watch for 20
What's it called? This Real Life? And then Flavor
Get him
Love
into Pokemon.
after that.
Yeah.
When they had
Pokemon, oh my god, Pokemon been around a long time. The first time I watched Pokemon, where I'm from, It used to come on at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's when. That's before they start. Way before they took when they used to show cartoons in the morning on Channel 11. Wait, Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon was on Channel 11. When I used to come home from work, because I used to do airport security at night, so I used to come home
that I know of
around 6 o'clock in the morning, like 6, 7, 6:30 ish or whatever.
It was the first.
About was if I didn't shop at the supermarket, because we had a 24-hour supermarket. And at 7 o'clock, Pokemon would come on. Now at that time, it wasn't that popular. Now when they moved Pokemon to the afternoons on the WB, whatever, I think that's they called WB or CW back then. That's when it started becoming popular, and they had all these cars and stuff. And I was like, damn, when it was coming on, damn, why my hair got stuck in my earring? Ow!
Phil Collins.
How did that happen?
You feel me? So
sorry.
Yeah, I watched both.
But that's when it got popular in the when they moved to the afternoons. I liked it. I was like, ooh, I like this cartoon. Remember Digital Monsters? Digimon? I was like, why? Digimon, I guess, supposed to compete with Pokemon. He has admit him, yeah. We are hoping this year at the American Ninja Warrior Finals in Vegas. Hi, Tiger. Oh, Britt said hi, Tiger. Britt have 4 cats, Tiger. Do you know Flip Store? I've read about it, and I was like, let me tell y'all, when I read about Flip's story, when I read about it, I froze. I mean, like, damn, this don't. I froze because only a few months ago, my cousin, it started off with a post on Facebook about Bill Cosby and stuff. My cousin, who I respect and love dearly for like ever since I was born, have revealed this secret. Like under that post, she said she was sexually abused by someone who was very close to her, and she told 10 people and nobody did anything. And I said, oh my God. So I was telling her, what happened to me when I was a child. But she hit me up on a messenger privately, and when she told me who they were and how long it was going on and how this was like some big family secret for years, I was shocked. I cried for days. I cried for days. Because this woman is so sweet. You would never know she went through that. Oh my God. I'm sorry to hear that, Kelly. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, my cousin, to this day, I don't see them anymore. My cousin molested me. It was not sexually, but he molested me. He touched on me. And then his father was this big brother of the family, to the point where, and then they trying to keep everything hush hush, and they wonder why these kids come up crazy. I said, no, tell the truth and shame the devil, because his own father sexually abused 2 of my cousins, and one of them have a child by him that's my age. I've never met him. So my mother and my cousin, who was at the time 11 years old, was pregnant at the same time. And then I got to thinking, and how I found out was my aunt when I was 12 years old, spilled the beans. She got me by myself. This aunt, I always thought she hated me. That was my mom's older sister. I did not like that lady. She told me everything. She made sure my mom was. It was my mom whole time. My mom's from Alabama, so she went to visit her hometown. So she just took me with her. And I think it was some type of school reunion. And my aunt, she got me by myself or whatever. Her granddaughter and stuff, they was in a trailer, and she told me everything about this guy, about my cousin who had the child by him, how old she was, and everything. And I was looking like, and then I'm thinking, why is she telling me this? Why is she telling me this? And then the messed up part about it was, oh, when you get in trouble, you're going to come seek me out for help, whatever that means. And he was telling me about how he molested his own daughter, which is rumored that wasn't his daughter. It's actually the cousin that he molested. It's actually her father. I don't know. It's confusing because everybody trying to keep it hush hush. And then I finally told my mom what was going on with my cousin. What he was doing to me. I told her. I forgot how old I was. I know I was around 11 or 12 because the last time he tried it, I pulled a knife out on him and I told him I was going to kill him. Because I was a little bit bigger then. I was a little bit older. When it started, I was like 7 or 8. He tried again. I threatened to kill him.
I think I'm only going to stick with the white.
So I told my mom.
It's less messy.
And I didn't see him anymore. That's when he went off to the military. He was in the army. From what I hear, he's not in the army no more, but he had a real high ranking in the military because he was in the military for years. I don't know, he was an admiral or something. He became one of them. But from what I hear, he's at the same house that they grew up in. And my aunt, every time she come to town, she keep calling me, wanting to see me. And it's like, I don't know, I'm going to have a chat with her. Because she's trying to play things off like everything's supposed to be, I ain't supposed to say nothing and speak up. We supposed to just sweep shit under the rug and act like nothing ever happened. I don't operate like that. I'd rather separate from blood and cut you loose than to do that. And that's what my cousin that revealed the secret from Facebook, had to do. 4 years ago, she confronted her molesters. One of them was her oldest sister. The other one was the brother. And the brother, he's like, she's trying to get him locked up because she's checking out different statute of limitations in different states and stuff because he's running right now. Because he was living in Texas and he ran to another state. He was like, and that's another thing. I grew up in a religious household. Well, they religious on Sunday, okay? My household was religious on Sunday. But her brother ended up being a minister of this organization to the point where he had churches. I mean, and people looked up to him in the community and everything. But then he had another side. He used to cheat on his wife with different women and strippers and things like that. And he done lost churches and then regained churches again. And a few months ago, my uncle died. My favorite uncle died. And do you know I couldn't go to that funeral since my cousin told me what he did to her? I couldn't go to the funeral because they allowed that monster to do the eulogy for his funeral. And I said, wait a minute, hold up. the pastor of that church, because she told him what he did to her, know what he done, and he still allowed him in that church to do the eulogy. Mm-mm. I can't with my family. I can't. Dakota was also sexually abused by his father, so Flip have been helpful. Well, that's good. That's good. He needs somebody like that. Have he been going to like counseling or something? And my best friend, her nephews, all three of her nephews were sexually abused by their own blood father. All three of them. The twins and the little boy. They were physically abused and they were sexually abused. That broke my heart because they were some beautiful little boys. And now they all screwed up. One of them, they ended up in foster care, and this lady took them in, so they could stay together and won't have to be separated. And what happened was one of the little boys, when he got a little, he was still a teenager, he had got locked up for it though. Ended up touching them other children in the house. So they had locked him up. I think he was like 15 when that happened. What he did was he made his brother be a lookout while he was sitting there molesting the little kids. Cause the other twin, his twin brother was kind of like,
I learned this by watching.
I won't say slow, but he's easily manipulated.
Instead of putting
so he got locked up.
Because I don't really need the console.
You see, it starts.
Because
the person that get touched, they become predators
but
after a while. So some of them become predators. Some of them say no. I'm not gonna let this ruin my life. I'm gonna get help. I'm gonna talk to other people. Let them know they're not alone. And you'd be surprised how common incest in a family, like incest, molestations and stuff, goes on in these families and these especially these religious communities. I saw this woman testimony. She was a Jewish lady, and she told people too. She was just like my cousin. She told people, and all she wanted to do, because her brother was an adult, she was trying to keep it discreet. She said, okay, all I want you to do is get help. Just get help. That's all she still loved her boy to the point she said, just get help for it. It's not right, just get help. He lied to say he was going to get help and he didn't, and he had the family to turn against her, like, why you telling and why you trying to ruin his life? I don't understand how they treat the victims like they done something wrong. And that's what my cousin is going through now, and then why she had to separate herself from even her own mother. She told her parents. Now, just like me, growing up in the house with a mother and father, she grew up in the house with a mother and father too. As a matter of fact, they were my godparents.
I don't want to look. I gotta really know.
So she finally told her parents. She told two coaches because she ran track. When she went to Temple University, she ran for her college. She was so good, she was gonna run. It was talks about her going into the Olympics. I think she was trying to train for the Olympics at one point. That's how good she was. She said, I ran track and I did my best for my escape. She ran track, got her scholarships, went to Temple University, got her degrees. She married a detective. They didn't like that at all. When she married a cop, they hated that. She had 3 beautiful children. Her daughter is in the military now. All her kids she got good kids.
Now I'm using a brown powder.
And now she pretty much, she help people. She helping counsel people. When she told me that, you would, like, I would never think she went through all that.
Start using cream.
Cause I could remember her in church. Cause we all went to the same church. I have a big family. I could remember her in church, but you know what's sickening? She told me one time the day on her 18th birthday, it was a Sunday. I remember because she used to sit next to us in church. I was wondering why she sat next to us. She started sitting next to us instead of her parents. She started sitting next to us. I can remember her 18th birthday. I remember I wished her a happy birthday. Do you understand? At that time, her brother, he was a grown ass man by then, with a wife. I think that's when he came to Jersey to preach at the church. Okay, because at the time he was living in Oklahoma. He had a church out there. He came to our church to preach. That day when she was 18, I remember like it was yesterday. Do you know when they went home, he violated her on her 18th birthday? And that was the last time he touched her. And they let that man officiate. I was so pissed. Y'all just have no idea how pissed I was. He goes to counseling, but him talking to Flip has made him more than a counselor. Dakota started ninja training and a good outlet for him. Oh, okay. Hi, Prime. How are you? Welcome to my stream. Now I'm not gaming tonight. We just chit chatting and watching me do makeup. Well, when this video is over, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm good. Okay, that's good. There's a storm up here, so we got like a northeaster. And that's another thing. I can't stand these northeasters. These people that live in these warm climates like California, y'all can have this. I wish y'all could have this weather for one day to see how y'all survive. They just be throwing it in our face how nice their weather is.
Don't be too lonely.
I have a brother-in-law and his wife that live in San Diego. My husband baby brother. He married a Filipino woman. He was in the military. He was in the Navy. He's not in the Navy anymore. They have some beautiful kids too. Bragging about their weather. Okay. That's some video. This gum is getting old. I'm gonna eat the rest of this lollipop. I'm trying to stall and wait till my husband come home with my little surprise treat. This lollipop tastes so good. I bet you when I go to sleep, oh, it's watermelon. It's watermelon. I used to have this when I was a kid. I got it from Amazon. Big bag from Amazon. You know, for the ASMR. I do ASMR and stuff. I know that's going to last me a long time because I don't really eat candy like that. It tastes so good. Yeah. You know it. I think I got a big bag on Amazon for $10. It's like 40 for like 10.
Giving out that little rosy cheeks.
I think they have it under Mexican candy. I don't care. It's good. Another candy I used to eat when I was little. Even when I was younger, I wasn't really like a candy eater like that. My things were chips and soda, and maybe some candy bars like some Twix or something. But I love like lemon heads. Lemon heads, annihilators was my candy when I did eat them. And they gotta be watermelon flavored, green apple, something like that's like sour. Mmm. Yeah, right? Lemon heads are the best. Love me some lemon heads. I haven't had lemon head in years. I probably was a kid when I last ate lemon heads. I don't even drink Kool-Aid no more. Kool-Aid, I can't tell you the last time I drank Kool-Aid. I just drink juice. Like cranberry juice. I drink a lot of cranberry juice because I have one kidney. I donated my kidney to my daddy in 1997, so I had to take care of his kidney.
I'm trying to get the guy I was telling you about. His name is Shane. I'm trying to get his wife to do Kawaii.
I hope so. I hope you do it. Oh my God! I know you had a blast.
Oh, I still gotta do lipstick.
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid. My favorite flavors of Kool-Aid is lemonade, of course. I love sour stuff, lemonade, and fruit punch. Those are my two favorites, lemonade and fruit punch. I'm not too crazy about cherries. I don't like cherry flavored artificial stuff, but I love fresh cherries. I love fresh cherries. Oh my God. I just don't like lemon flavored artificial things. When I get Kool-Aid, I'm getting lemonade or fruit punch. I don't try that before. I drink grape too, being nothing else available. My least favorite Kool-Aid is orange. I don't like orange too much, but I'll drink it, ain't nothing else available.
It's really light. So
I'm the type of person. I don't drink a lot of sodas anymore like I did when I was younger. When I do drink soda, is ginger ale. I like clear sodas. I don't like dark sodas. Like my mom got, and she rests in peace, would sit there and have like a big thing of Diet Pepsi and some coffee and smoke her cigarettes. My mom used to be a chain smoker. I mean, she would go through 2 to 3 packs a day of cigarettes. She was a chain smoker. Plus, she had really bad nerves.
As it warm up,
she had really bad nerves.
It gets kind of light, so yeah.
Okay, hubby's waiting for the bus. He's on his way home.
So I'm putting this on.
He'll be all right, child. He done been through all kinds of storms going to work.
I'm trying to build.
And he ain't even got a car.
And I'm just putting the pink in the middle, kind of like a ombre color. And it is a purple
Is it weird that I like elevator music? I don't know. Now I should have put on some elevator music from YouTube. They got like
Real careful with it.
hours and hours collection of music like that. That would have put me to sleep. I used to like the people used to thought I was weird when I was young because I would take Pepsi and put some water in it, or I'll put some ginger ale soda in it and water it down a little bit because dark sodas I'm just not into it. I like grape soda though, but it gotta be Welch's. I like Welch's grape soda. That's good. Like nowadays, I don't drink a lot of soda no more. I might drink a little bit of it and water it down a little. I'd rather drink the juice.
The color of my tongue.
You can see I ate lollipops back then. Actually, a turn. Now, I do brush my teeth afterwards because I don't need all this sugar and stuff settling on my teeth. Tinky, you sleep? I see my little Tinky. I had to improvise. So say hi, Tinky. He's shy. Booty smack. Alright, so what's up, boo? You know, you have an interesting name. Booty smack? So you like to smack booties? You got some nice lips, girl. Well, thank you. I get a lot of compliments about my lips. Now, behave yourself now. Because I know what comes after those compliments. So, chill. I know what usually comes with that, after those compliments, especially with a name like that. Booty smack. Okay. We'll see how this goes. So what's up, booty smack? What's good? Oh my God. I'm eating this, okay? I'm eating this. Do you know, because I do ASMR on YouTube, and some witch flagged my video, and all I did was eat a popsicle. I ate a popsicle, and she flagged it saying it was sexual. But they got all these videos on YouTube of chicks taking 2 lollipops, and that like they on Pornhub. And their videos stay up. I eat 1 popsicle and they take my video down. Hello, Prime. How are you? Love you back. Love you back. What's a grapefruit technique? No, wait a minute. I'm scared to ask. I'm scared to ask. Maybe I should Google it. I'm scared. I'll Google it. Oh, okay. I'm going to YouTube it. It ain't nothing freaky, is it? The chick, they are making money. Can't get away with anything. Right. Which chick? It's a whole lot of them. But the ones I'm talking about, they weren't even big YouTubers. They had more subscribers than me and stuff, but they wasn't even big YouTubers. And I'm like, wait a minute, how the hell they videos get to stay up? And all I did was eat 1 popsicle. Talking about it's sexual. What? I can't eat popsicles. Oh, you know it is. Because I'm curious, I'm gonna Google it. I'll probably Google it now. Hold on. No, YouTube it. I'm gonna go on YouTube. You said it's called grapefruit technique. Okay. Let me see. I see this lady doing something. It can't be too harmful for Twitch, so I'll probably share it on here. Hold on. So you don't got something started. Let me pause this. Damn, I can. Okay. Let me open up another browser. We gonna watch this together. Cause I got OBS. I can do that. Let me see. Let me copy paste this. Grapefruit technique. Since it's on YouTube, I don't think it'll be that harmful. Okay. And pause that. Pause. Let me blow that up. I gotta see this. Now you got me all curious and whatnot. I'm gonna put that right there. Red dot. Hi, how are you? You bad. Yeah, right? Wilson. I'm from Jersey.
Now this is my bonus technique, the grapefruit. Normally you can only get this technique in one of my classes, but
Wait a minute.
I wanted to share this with you because I
Did she do porn? She was like some ex-porn star or something. And now she giving lessons. I ain't trying to be funny because a lot of them be doing that. I'm from Detroit. We get down with the. Oh, okay. Hold up. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna turn this up so y'all can hear this.
believe every man should get grapefruited. When you grapefruit your man, it's going to feel as if you are giving him head and fucking him at the same time.
I think I know what you're talking about. I saw this show on Black and Sexy TV when this woman put the grapefruit in his, you know what, and with, oh, okay.
No better feeling would he ever get than being grapefruited. So what you need to do is you need to, of course, have a grapefruit. You want to make sure you get the ruby red. It's sweeter and it's easier. If you are allergic to grapefruit or can't use a grapefruit for your medication, you can always use a large navel orange. Now, what you want to do is make sure the grapefruit is room temperature. All you have to do is put it in warm water. Do not microwave it. Do not boil it. Then, once it gets to that temperature, all you need to do is roll it. The reason why you want to roll it is because you want to juice it up a little bit. The juicier, the better. Then what you're going to do is you're going to find the navel.
I turned the mic down so y'all can hear this.
There's two navels to the grapefruit. Once you do that, you're going to place it on the plate, and the navel's on the outside. You want to take a knife, and you actually want to cut one side of that navel off. Now, all this that you're doing, he will not see any of this preparation because I'm going to tell you that a little bit later. It's a trick. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take it to the other side and do the same thing. So you should have a grapefruit that has two sides missing just like this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put a hole in the middle of the grapefruit approximately the size of your man's penis. Do not make it too big. Do not make it too tight. Just approximate. Then what you want to do is you're going to take the knife midway down and make sure it goes all the way through. All you want to do is make a nice hole in the middle of the grapefruit. Now if you take it and make it too big, that's okay because you can always squeeze your hands like the muscles of your vagina. And if you make it too tight, all you have to do is take your finger and push the flesh back. It's just grapefruit. Now, when you grapefruit your man, he has to be blindfolded. There's no ands, ifs, buts about it. Why? If you came to the bedroom with a grapefruit, what is your man going to say? What are you going to do with that? Is it going to burn and all that other thing? So you don't want any of that. So this is what you do. Say, baby, you know what? Tonight, I want to do something a little freakier. I want to suck your dick blindfolded. Your man will blindfold himself if he knows he's going to get some head. So now.
Disclaimer. Adults only. This is not for kids. If you got children watching, you got time for them to exit the room. Okay, I'm about to replay it. Not replay it, but I'm about to continue to play it.
Your man is in the bed. You have the grapefruit already prepared under the bed. He smelled the citrus in the air. He thinks you have on some new Victoria's Secrets or something. He has no idea. And what you're going to do is be a woman of your word. Now, you have to get his penis erect. So what you're going to do is just suck his dick. That's like you said you were going to do. Once he's nice and erect, what you're going to do is replace the grapefruit from your mouth. You're going to twist up and down on his shaft and suck the head at the same time.
That sound. You see, you ain't right, booty. You ain't right. Yeah, I'm taking mental notes. Yeah, I'm taking mental notes. Yeah. I'm taking mental notes. Well, thank you for letting me know. I pretty much got the gist of that. Thank you for letting me know about this grapefruit technique. Well, that's enough for the day. Let me finish off this video.
Shorter. Like I did the white wig. But this wig is so cute. And it's like rainbow color.
So you game. Yeah, I'm game to try that to on my husband. I am a Mrs., you know. Shit. I'm pretty sure you from Detroit and that's what they do. I'm pretty sure you could find plenty of beautiful women that would love to grapefruit you. Just make sure they don't use their teeth, okay? They might get overly excited. Alright, baby girl, I got you back. No more talk about that. Okay, thank you. I had a good laugh. Thank you for letting me know what the grapefruit technique is. I learn something new every day. Prime is back. Let me see what Prime gotta say. This hair video is this hair video on YouTube. No, it's a Kawaii makeup look I did. Like this look right here. I did a live putting my makeup on. So right now I'm just watching myself putting on makeup. Putting this makeup on. I didn't feel like doing no gaming, so I said, I was gonna do a reaction video. And I said, I know, I'll just watch myself put on makeup.
Well, that concludes my look. I've already been here over an hour and 15 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and check all the information in the description box on my industry.
I hope the buses are still running.
Next time. Bye.
He might have to catch a Oh, it's over with. Well, that was fun. I'm about to end this stream. Thank you for everybody that's watching. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Thank you. was that booty smack for letting me know what grapefruit technique is. Okay. Bye Britt. Bye Kaylee. Bye everybody in the chat. And I will catch you in the next stream. Bye.